Good evening. Hello, 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 African Portal audience. Good morning, good evening, and good day wherever you are connecting from. Elsa Rapudi is my name, and I'm connecting live from the sunny Pretoria in South Africa. I welcome you all to our Wellness Wednesday of inspiration, motivation, and transformation. I have been mentored by the legend, Mr. Les Brown, and I thank him for the great work, for the awesome work that he did to me and my family, especially when it comes to my personal growth. And God bless him more and more and more. And without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, our topic for tonight will be how to come over. I want all of us to have a look into our lives. And as you have a look into your life, have a look into your dreams, and have a look into your goals, and make a hard decision, as in HARD. Ladies and gentlemen, you might be undergoing a situation right now. As I speak, you might be in a situation that is so unpleasant, that is so unfavorable, and you don't like it at all. So what do? Are you going to get stuck in that situation? Are you going to be in your rut? Think about it and give me an answer. And again, I want you to be honest with your answer. And on a scale of 0 to 10, I want you to rate yourself and tell me if you are stuck in a situation or you stuck in a rut. This thing called life, ladies and gentlemen, is full of so much distractions, disruptions, and transformation. Yes. So we have to navigate on how to overcome this, how to get over. Because we cannot be in that situation forever. That will be foolish of us. And how do we do that? Rethink your life. Have a look into your goals and have a look into your dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to evolve. Start looking at yourself. Bet on yourself and invest in you. I have invested in myself, when it comes to personal development. And I encourage you to do the same thing. For the simple reason that we are now facing this life full of challenges. Life with attention economy that we have never seen before, you can ever imagine. And you should be thankful for you to be still alive at this point in time. Why am I saying that? It is because we are easy can access information unlike before. And from the confine of your home, you can evolve by studying anything that you want to do. And you don't have to be great to start. Just take the first step and start doing whatever you like, wherever you are, with whatever you have. This reminds me of King Martin Luther when he says that you don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step and move on and take one day at a time. And even when things don't go the way you wanted them to be, don't give up. If things are going wrong, do not follow them. Retreat back and think about changing of your approach. Change your strategy and throw the net on the other side. The other aspect is environment. Let us have a look into our environment and ask yourself this question. Is it suitable for me? Is it adding life into my life? Or is it toxic, negative, and full of drama? If that is the case, you have to think and ask yourself, what is it that you want out of this life? Come up with your choices and make it a point that the choice you made won't make you to regret at the end of the day. Be responsible for your own life. If you can't do that, nobody and no one will ever do that for you. That is your sole responsibility. That is your sole obligation. Get yourself a mentor and a coach. Someone who can help you on how to go about doing some things. These are the two people who can take you to places you can never go by yourself. And don't worry about the resources, and don't even worry about the how part. They will show you, because they've been there, they have been successful. And don't lose any opportunities that comes your way. Don't lose any opportunity that come your way. Because in this pandemic, there are three people that are going to be developed. Number one will be the billionaires. Number two will be the millionaires. And number three will be the spectators. Those who are just watching when people are empowering themselves with knowledge and grabbing each and every opportunity that comes their way. So don't be left behind. Jump on board. Life has changed. It will never be the same like before. And the other point, love yourself. It is so important to love and appreciate yourself. When you appreciate yourself, you will love yourself more. And when you love yourself, you will be able to love the next person. You'll be able to love your family. You'll be able to love your neighbor. you'll be able to love everybody in your community. Love is a beautiful thing that God has given us, and it doesn't cost anything. But there are some people in this world who has got a mentality of exchanging money with love. And let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, money cannot buy love. No. Money cannot buy love. Love has to be something genuine from the heart. It has to be something pure. And it has to be unconditional, with no money hangouts and with no money involved. I welcome you, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. May you please introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I am very excited. I'm glad to be here to carry out this great conversation with you guys. I'm called Yvonne Mundi from the beautiful land of 10,000 Lakes, Minnesota, USA, originally from Africa, Cameroon. Let's get this conversation going. We need to get this out there to impact, to motivate everybody, particularly women and children. We need to get this going all over the world. Thank you so much.
Welcome, my friend.
Yes.
So our topic is how to get over. Can
Yes.
you tell us a little bit more, my friend, according to your view? What can you tell or, share a little bit with our audience on the platform?
Yes, this is a very interesting topic. We've been talking about this, we've been thinking about this, we've really been looking into it, into ways in which we can use this topic, how to get over. How to get over is how to get over things that might be bothering you, things that might be making you uncomfortable, how to get over forgiving people that have hurt you, how to get over situations like that. Anything that doesn't serve you, things that doesn't uplift you, things that doesn't motivate you to live your life according to the will of God, how can you get over those situations? There are so many ways in which we are going to talk about that can help all of us, help the people listening, how to get over things that are not moving the way they're supposed to. Because guess what? We can get over things. There's always a solution. There's always a way. But we need to seek for those solutions on how to get over things that are uncomfortable, things that are not uplifting us, things that are not serving us. Thank you guys so much.
Wow, thank you so much, Munde. Thank you for your response. And the other thing, let us have a look into our relationships that we are in.
Yes.
Do you think it's important, Munde, to consider relationships for us to be successful in life?
Very, very important. Thank you so much for that question. This is a very, very important question, and I take it very seriously. It is very important to consider our relationships. Very important, because nobody is an island on themselves. Nobody lives by themselves, does things by themselves. We all are interrelated in one way or the other. We have to depend on one another. That is the more reason why God created us. Whether it is a marital relationship, whether it's just a friendly relationship or a business relationship like me and you have, or whether it is just a teacher-student relationship, whether it is a family relationship, a brother or a sister, a father or a mother relationship with the children, we are all interrelated in one way or the other. It is very important to consider our relationships. Very important to work on them. Very important to nurture them. Very important to talk about them. Very important to discuss things in a relationship in order to be successful. Because without that, we cannot be successful. We need to, God build these relationships up for a reason. There is a reason why God paired me and you as a business partner for a reason. There's a reason why I have brothers. There's a reason why I have sisters. There's a reason for everything. And so it is left to us with the tools that God has given us. We have the laws, the natural laws of growth and relationship right there in the greatest book of wisdom, the Bible. If we pay our attention on those things, we begin to talk about them, discuss them honestly with prayers and with the help of God. Very important that we take relationship that we are in, very important, into consideration in order to succeed in life, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, physically, all around us. We need to take those relationships very, very serious across the lifespan. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much.
Mhm.
And still on relationship, what advice can you give to someone who is stuck in a toxic, negative relationship full of drama?
Yes, thank you so much. Very interesting. This is a topic. It might seem common because common in the sense that it affects all of us, but it is not common. It is very, very important. The advice that I will give it from my own point of view because this is something that I myself experienced. There are a lot of things that we can do. You know, a lot of times we think we can change people. We can change people, but we make a mistake in that aspect. We can't change people. We can certainly talk to people, advise people, but we can't change them because if somebody is not ready for a change, there is no way that you can try to change people. I, for one, am guilty. I tried over and over. I was in a toxic marriage relationship. I tried over and over. I did everything that I can do in my capacity to make it work. But I was killing myself without knowing. You know, it did not work. They're gonna do whatever they want to do. But the most important thing that I would say is in a relationship, we have to be very respectful of one another. We have to be respectful. We have to play our best role, how best we know how to, in a relationship to make it work. We have to spice it up. We have to respect one another. We have to respect the choices of one another because if we don't do that, it's a problem. But in some relationship, it is very toxic. No matter what you do, it is always a negative outcome. There will always somebody's going to speak to you negatively, somebody is going to disrespect you. But if you are in a toxic relationship, my dear, seek professional help. You got to, because I tried doing it on my own for a long, long time. I did not succeed. I had to, in the end, seek for professional advice and coaching. I had to do that. Seek for professional coaching. We are here because we were where some of the people who are in toxic relationships were. We've been there and we tried and tried to handle it on our own. It didn't work. At last, we went to professional coaches. They coach us. They gave us tools with which we can use. Don't stay in a relationship that is toxic, especially if children are involved, because children are seeing, they copy, they get into their system what they see, what they hear, and especially from the parents. We will need to find a way to get out and make sure those problems are solved. That is not to break people's relationship or to break the marriage. No. Marriage is something that God has put together. But if it is not working, it is not serving you, get professional help, get things together before you stay in that toxic relationship. I've seen relationships where it even leads to death. People are dying in silence. They are dying in silence just to make sure that it works so that people think that they're in a good relationship. No, I did that. It didn't work for me either. Please, 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 for anybody that is out there, if you're going through any difficulties in your relationship, help is right here or in other places. Call for help. Let's begin this conversation. Let's straighten things out so things can move on well for you. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank
Yes,
you. I really appreciate your input.
thank
I
you.
appreciate your perspective.
Thank you.
And I support your statement fully.
Yes.
So, when does one have to seek for advice if she finds or they find themselves in this toxic relationship full of drama? Do I have to wait and say, maybe he is not okay today, hence he's behaving like this? Or should I wait until things get worse? Or when is the exact time for me to can step out and say, now I'm seeking help because
Yes.
of these problems that I have? When is the right time?
Yes. From my experience, I think the right time is immediate. You seek for help immediately when you see something that is not going on well. But first, you got to carry out a conversation. Two of you carry out a conversation. If you carry out one, two, three conversation, it doesn't work. Don't stay in it and say, oh no, let me just wait. It might. There is nothing like might. You got to seek for help immediately. But for one thing, it happened to me, and I'm sure it happened to a lot of other people out there. There will always be the red flags when you are in a dating relationship, hoping that this relationship is going to last. There will always be red flags along the way when you're dating. I ignored all those red flags. And I thought, plus the advice of people that they say, oh, don't worry, he will change, he will change. Guess what? No, it didn't happen. It gets worse. So seeking help should be immediate, but carry out a conversation first to see how things can be resolved. Because when a person is a good person and when a person is a bad person, you cannot help but to realize it. It's as plain as a plain sheet of paper. You will see goodness. If it's goodness, goodness has to go on a continuum. It has to continue to show. But if it is bad, bad will be spiced up with goodness. They're trying to hide who they really are, but you will still see it. I saw all those things, but I ignored them and be praying and thinking that things will change. Seek immediate help if you are in a toxic relationship, because they're all around us and we just hiding, dying. If you're doing that, we're being selfish, because what about the children? What about the people that are connected to us? They're dependent on us. What about our society? We are not doing good by sticking in a relationship that is toxic and negative. You can grow in such a situation. Your health is affected. Your job is affected. Other people that depend on you are affected. The whole community is affected as a result of that. And you begin to show symptoms and signs. It happened to me. Seek immediate help if you are in a toxic relationship. Thank you very much for that question.
Thank you. I really like your perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard what is being said to us. In addition to that, I'd like to say that seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and
Yes.
all these things shall be added to you.
Yes.
And when you seek for help, for professional help, it doesn't mean that you are weak. No, you are not weak. You want to become more wiser and you want to become stronger. Yes, you want to
Yes.
be wiser and you want to become stronger.
Yes,
So wherever
definitely.
you are, in whatever situation that it might be happening to you, do not keep mum until you drop dead.
Yes, that's right.
Don't do that.
Yes,
And when things go wrong, don't go with them.
definitely.
You have to sit down, listen to yourself, ask yourself, what is it that I want out of this life? And make a hard decision. Make a hard decision for you to can have the exit strategy, because
Yes,
it will be foolish for you to get stuck in that type of a relationship. it will be foolish. And one other thing, when you go or you undergo the circumstances, do not ask, why me? Don't ask, why does this have to happen to me? Instead, you can say, what do I have to do with this?
Yes.
What do I have to do with this? And as soon you say that, you know, the universe will send you a signal of a solution of how to get over the situation that you are in.
Yes.
And know that you are greater than your circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
And those circumstances are just like mountains, whereby you have to climb them. Climb them for you to be successful. And you cannot expect to be successful or to be an overcomer when you are just at the footstep of the hill. No. You have to climb the mountain because they are taking you higher. Remember, we always say that at the bottom is overcrowded. So we have to go up, go up, go up, go up. Don't get stuck there.
Yep, that's right.
Because there's no point. There's no reason for you to get stuck there.
Yep.
And the other thing, my friend, living a life of a purpose. What does it mean to you? When we say living a life of a purpose, can you explain to us what does it mean?
Yes. Living a life of purpose. You know, even to before I get there, adding on to what you just said, a lot of us like they'll keep asking, why me? Why? Or maybe it is somebody who has done this to me. Maybe this person has done this to me. No, that is just part of life. Life happens to everybody. Whatever is happening to you, it's going to happen to me. It might not happen at the same time. It might not happen at the same to the same degree, but it's going to happen. It is life. We all need to understand, and I came to understand that what happened to me, I thank God that I seek for professional help. I came to understand that there has never been any great and happy person in this life with an easy past. No. If you see all the great men out there, even the great men in the Bible, they had a very difficult past. Even with the life of Jesus Christ who died to save us, Jesus Christ did not do anything to anybody, but he was spat upon, he was sweat upon, he was cursed, he was
Amen.
spit upon,
Amen.
he was bruised, but he was dying to save us from our own iniquities, not because he did anything. So we shouldn't even be asking somebody, why me? Why not you? Who would you suggest that it happens to? Life happens to all of us. It happened to me. It happened to my colleague. It happens to everybody. We need to begin to find solutions, not basing our mind and our attention and our energy on questioning God why. Why? That is never going to, those whys would never be answered. But we got to start looking for solutions. And the solutions are all around us. We start where we are, with what we have. That is exactly what I did. Sometimes you might have to sell certain things in the house to start something, even to sell water on the street. I sold peanuts. I sold whatever it took for me to sell so that I can put my life together. I did that. And what does it mean to live a life of purpose? A life of purpose is when you, with the help of God, with prayers, decide that you have to live a life that matters, a life that will outlive you, a life that will live to serve people. Because why? God wrote our future, our destiny, even before we were formed in our mother's womb. God knew the hurdles, the pots, and the everything that we are going to go through before we arrive. Because without pain, there is no gain. You cannot expect to gain something without having any pain.
Yes.
You have to live life to say, you know what? I have to contribute to humanity. I have to help. Stretch a hand to help the hungry. Stretch a hand to help the homeless. Stretch a hand to help a mother who is sick, a father who is sick. Stretch a hand to say, you know what? I can sacrifice $10, $50 to help a child, to educate one child in one part of the world suffering. I have to, not accumulating the money in the bank or building mansions. Those things are going to pass away. But what we build in human beings, in humanity, is going to outlive us. So you find, if you don't know the gift that God has put within you, find help. So we bring out those gifts. We begin to work on those gifts. You write your goals, something that you love to get up in the morning, you jump out of your bed and you say, thank God I am alive. I am going to go after this. God has given me this. I will go after this. This is what we are talking about. You live a life of purpose. Do good. Do good. Give to give. Don't give to receive. Don't give without expectation or talk about. Give to give. There are a lot of people. We find people on the streets. We just drive and pass by or walk and pass by as if it doesn't concern us. It concerns us all. What affects one person in one part of the world affects the other person in the other part of the world, because we are part of the same whole. We are part of the same whole. We will be deceiving ourselves if we do not live that life of purpose, knowing that we belong to the same part. And that is living a life of purpose. You'll be happy when you live that kind of a life. You're going to be very happy with yourself, knowing that you're contributing something to humanity. That is living a life of purpose. Thank you so much. If you have anything else, you could contribute to that too.
Okay. Yes, just to add on that, living a life of a purpose, again, ladies and gentlemen, we are created in the form of the Most High. And we've got talents and potentials are waiting to be developed in us. So whenever we say we have to live a life of a purpose, God gave us a gift of life.
Mhm.
What is it that we give him back to him? This is where the life of a purpose comes in. Because he does not want us to suffer. He does not want us to live in poverty. He
No.
wants us to live in abundance.
Yes.
He doesn't want us to live in hovels. He doesn't want us to dress in rags.
No.
That is our mighty God.
Yes.
He gave us all the talents and the gifts that are awaiting you to develop and to save in this world what you are sent to do. If you don't know about this, ask. We will tell you more. We just have to tap into our greatness. Then we will start to live our new life.
Yes.
We will start to live, to experience a life of abundance.
Yes.
We will start to live a life that will outlive us.
Mm.
We will start to change our lives.
Yes.
We will start to change the lives of our families. We will become happy. Our body and our souls will be healthy. And we will impact the world.
Yes. 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 Thank
Thank you,
you.
my friends.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you for your contribution.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have to evolve. When we look into the world that we live in today, we are in an attention economy.
Yes.
We all have to be thinking, and act towards our goals, life will never be the same like before.
Mm-hmm.
It has gone. This is the new page. It is the new chapter. And it also needs you to be new. You have to come up with a new mindset.
Yes.
You cannot come with an old mindset of 2019 or 2020 into 2021.
That's right.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, our economy is an attention economy whereby you have to transform yourself. Do whatever you like to do, wherever you are, with whatever you have.
Yes. That's right.
So, my friend, according to you, how can you define success?
Success to me is doing what resonates with your heart. Something that you love to do. Something that no matter what time somebody gets you out of bed, you are right there. You say, I am going to do this. Something that you are happy. You're so happy doing it. And something that comes from within you, not from outside. People telling you to do this. It has to resonate from within you and you do it outside. To me, that is success. And I do realize that a lot of us, we do not live a life of success. Why? Because we pay attention, we give our ears to other people's ideas, what they think about us, what they say about us. We give our attention to them without basing our attention from within us. So, success is doing things that come from within you. Because, like we've been saying, God has given each and every one of us gifts. Every gift is unique to the individual. Some might be the same with other people, but we have those gifts in us. Some of us don't even know that we have those gifts. Some of us know,
Exactly.
but we don't know how to go about them. But
Yes.
in order to be successful, we need to bring those gifts out. We write it down as a goal. You talk about it. You repeat it over and over to yourself until it sits in your subconscious mind and then begins to operate from that aspect. But a lot of us, we take success with what this one says, what this one thinks about me. Oh, let me do this so that people can think that I am this, I am that. No, no, no. Nobody has to think or say anything about you or what you're doing. You have to think and say things about yourself and the God who created you. Even a mother cannot force anything onto the child unless it is something that the child likes and you advise the child on what to do. So success is a very big thing that a lot of us have not really find success. Some of us go to job, I'm still guilty. But guess what? I am out of it. People go to their jobs that they hate. They are going sluggishly without life in them. They keep sighing like they're dragging themselves into an early grave, but yet they are going there. They forget to know that what is going to make them successful is what is within them. They need to bring it out. They need to bring it out. Success is when you succeed economically, you succeed psychologically, you succeed health wise, you succeed with happiness, and then you can also extend that to another person. That is when we know that somebody is successful. That is when we know that. And we can do this. We can do this. Success is when you keep growing. You do not get say, "Oh, I have arrived. I think I have achieved whatever that I want." No. Success is when you keep looking at what you're doing. Like the potter's clay. You look and you say, "What else can I do here that will shape this clay into a magnificent form?" You look at it, you advance again. And then success is when you keep reading. You read your Bible. The Bible is the greatest book of wisdom. you read it, you practice it. Success is when you attend seminars. You keep educating yourself so that you keep improving. We keep improving until we get into our graves. We learn from the greatest masters on the surface of the earth, Mr. Les Brown, Mr. Bob Proctor. Guess what? They keep improving. They keep improving. They've been doing it for 60 years plus, but they keep improving. There is nobody in this life that knows it all. And there is nothing like being a perfectionist. It is only God that is perfect. We have to keep learning. So success is seen from doing what God has put in you, and you do it with happiness, without complaint, without whining. And you do it for your own betterment, for the betterment of your family, your community, and the world. That is what success means to me. If you have anything you can add to onto that, my friend, I know that you have a lot too.
Thank you, my friends. This reminds me of Helen Keller when she was asked, is there the worst thing in life that she can ever think about? Then she said, yes. Yes. The worst thing in life is for that pathetic person with a sight and no vision. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gifted in a manner that you can ever imagine. If you are born poor, that is not your fault. But should you die poor, that is your blame.
Yes.
You have to think along the lines of doing something to empower yourself in becoming a better version of the person you were before, and become successful. Then
Yes.
we'll call you a successor. And know that if you start seeking for something, that something also is seeking for you.
There you go.
Then you become successful. And success doesn't mean that you become successful with good things only. No. Criminals also, they start small to commit these crimes until they repeat, and then they get transmuted in their subconscious mind. And they will end up being professional criminals.
Yes.
You can also do the same. Start to act. Take risk about the things that are going to add value into your life. Things that are going to make you happy. To live your life that will outlive you. To live a life of your own contribution. To be blessed and to bless the others.
Yes.
To be happy and to be happy with everyone around you. That is part of success.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much.
That is part of success.
Yes, it is.
And empowering yourself, it's not only about reading. There are so many things that you can do. There are beautiful songs that are motivating. They've got motivational messages. You know, those songs, when you listen to them, just by mere listening to them, they'll trigger out those endorphins that will keep you for the day.
Yep.
And start listening to motivational messages, especially in the early hours of the morning, because the first 20 minutes after you woke up will determine your day, whether it will be good or it will be bad. So it is so important. And don't sleep too long. Minimum is 6 hours. You have to start to evolve. Ladies and gentlemen, success is not found in the comfort zone. And success lies just beyond your comfort zone and your fear. Are you living a life of fear, or are you living a life of your dreams and your goals. What is it that you want in this life? What are you contributing in this world? What changes are you doing to yourself, to your family, to your society, to your community, and the world at large? Think about it. Think about it, and on a scale of 1 to 10, rate yourself and be honest with your answer. The other thing, let me see, who wants to be successful here in their lives? Good. I see hands coming up. Thank you. And who wants to reach their dream lives here? Raise up your hands. Let me see. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And to God be the glory.
Yes.
You will be successful. Because whatever you say, whatever you affirm with your tongue, it will be given unto you. Words of death and words of life lies in the tongue. For you to be successful, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me and listen very well. For you to be successful, speak life into your life.
Mm-hmm.
Speak good about yourself, to yourself and the other people. Because the energy that you give is the energy that you will get.
Yes.
And make no mistake, that is the law of the universe.
Yes.
That is the law of the universe. And it doesn't miss. And it doesn't have any antidote if you don't know. Listen to me very well. Listen to me. Pay attention. Give me your undivided attention. The energy you give is the energy that you will get back.
Yes.
That is based on the law of the universe.
Yes.
And whatever comes around, goes around.
Yes.
So let us be conscious of what we do to treat others as you wish them to treat you. Be good, and good will follow you.
Exactly.
And if you feel that the environment that you are in is not good for you, don't stoop low to that environment. Retrieve back and take a deep breath. Because I still repeat, the energy you give is the energy that you'll get back, whether good or bad. So why can't you do good to others so that good will follow you, good will come to you? What is the reason of being bad to other people? What is the gain of being bad to the other people? I'm talking to you, abusers. I'm talking to you, drug addicts. I'm talking to you, alcoholics. I'm talking to you. This is your message. This is your message. Whatever you do, the energy that you give out is the energy that you will get back. We have suffered so much in this thing called life from an early age, from people that were within our vicinity, not being responsible about their lives and for themselves, and we were affected. And this has to come to a stop. Because it's not healthy. It doesn't do any good to you and even to anybody just next to you. It has to come to an end.
Sure. Yep.
Let us be responsible.
Mm-hmm.
Take courage and take the lead.
Yes, of course.
Be a role model.
Mm-hmm.
Be a solution to the problems.
Yes.
Become a solution and not a liability. Don't, sit on your laurel and expect things to happen. Never.
Mm-mm.
All
Doesn't work.
hands on deck.
Yes.
All hands on deck.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so
All
much.
hands on deck.
Yes. Yes.
That's a
Thank you so
fact.
much.
Any additions, my friend?
No, thank you so much. You've done so well to explain the law of attraction. You've done it so well. For anybody who is listening under the sound of our voices, they heard it and they heard it well. The law of attraction, whatever you keep thinking about, whatever you open your mouth to say, whatever you take your hands to do or your body, it is going to come back to you. That is what you're attracting into your life. If you put out goodness, put out goodness, put out goodness, before long, the goodness will start to come back to you. But if you put out bad things, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to come back. That is the law of nature. It is the law of God. We didn't write those laws. It is there. We've seen it. We've experienced it. It's happening. I will tell you a little short story here. I was sitting at my job, Journey of the Broke, one time. It was a Sunday. And I look at my life. I was thinking so deeply. And I asked myself, is this the way my life is going to be? Working from hand to mouth? And I have this response as my family. My little brothers, they passed on, they left behind little ones. My mom is there, my dad is there, and everybody. And I'm like, is this the way it's going to be? Even my own son to take care of, I couldn't. And I went on the internet immediately. I started searching for information sessions to attend. Luckily, they pop up. And then I keep searching. Another one pop up. And all of a sudden, I saw the same one of that information right there on TV at the job. I'm like, wow, what a coincidence. And that is how I started finding information, seminars to attend. I attended, spent money registering and attending. Finally, I came to what God had called me to do from a very young age. I love to speak. I love to talk to people. I love to cook. I love to read. I love to write. And so I came to that until it directed me to Mr. Brown, Les Brown. And that is how I started listening to Mr. Brown, motivational messages and all those things. Now, from one step to the other, Bob Proctor. And here we are today, me and my friend. We are here today because we sought to seek information instead of burying ourselves in our difficulties, saying that, oh, I will never get out of this. Oh, I don't have the education that it takes to get to do these things. Oh, no, I am very unlucky because if this is happening to me and it's not happening to others, it means I am unlucky. Ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing like unlucky. Life happens to everybody. Nobody should deceive you to tell you that, no, those kind of things don't happen to me. Guess what? They happen more to them more than you. So look for solutions. Don't live your life seeking for approval from outside people. Live your life seeking for your own self approval and the approval that comes from God. Because if you depend on living your life from outside to inside, you are going to be unhappy and miserable with your life. I am talking now the kind of happiness that is within me today, even from yesterday and moving on. Nobody can take it away from me because I have tested it. That is why, without that pain that I have, I'm using my pain for good use. I'm using my pain to thank God that I am taking pride in that pain because I'm still standing. I'm breathing. Some of those who went through the same thing that I went through, they are no more. So why don't I use my pain for good purpose? To serve God, and serving God is to serve the people of the world, to serve women and children in particular, because the problem of women and children in the world is so disturbing and enormous. We need to stand up together. We can do this together. We can eliminate hunger. We can eliminate poverty. We can eliminate abuse. We can eliminate homelessness overnight. We can do this. We can do this. Yes, we can. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to bring to your attention that, we are spiritual being, we have intellect, and we live in our physical bodies, which is the temple of the Lord.
There we go.
Let us be responsible
Yes.
in taking good care of our bodies. Let us try to feed our minds with positive things.
Yes.
Let us feed our eyes with beautiful things.
Yes.
And let us listen to the words of positivity.
Yes.
And let us be good to one another
Yes.
to make this world a better place to
For
all of
all.
us.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Let us be good to make this world a better place to all of us.
Because we can do it.
We
Yes.
can do it.
We can do this.
Yes. Think
Yes.
of young children who are suffering, who are being affected because of the irresponsibility of us as parents.
Yes.
Let us be responsible.
Mhm.
Let us love our children. Let's teach them love so that they can tomorrow extend the love to the others.
Yes.
Yes. So we've come to the end of our topic with you for tonight. We thank you so much for your
Yes. Yes.
time.
Yes.
And I would like to say that you all have a blessed day. You all have a blessed good night. And we
Yes.
love you all. That is from me and my friend Yvonne Munde from
Thank you. Thank you.
USA in Minnesota.
Thank you.
Bye
Thank
for
you. Thank
now.
you. Bye for now.